Hello everyone, let us go to the session 2 of Data Structures Module 2. I am Shilpa B, Assistant Professor of Department of ISC, Canara Engineering College. So here today we are going to study something about the stack application and infix to postfix conversion. So expression, there are three types of expression: infix expression, prefix expression and postfix expression. In the infix expression, you can see the operators in between two operands. Expression is nothing but the combination of operands and operators. So if your combination carries operands, binary operators which are placed in between the operands, then I can call it as infix expression. And prefix expression is nothing but if your operator comes before the operands, I can call it as prefix expression. Postfix, if the operator comes after the operands, then I can call it as postfix. So if you consider this example, A plus B plus comes in between two operands. So I can call it as infix expression. Here, if I convert it into prefix expression, I will get plus AB. That means plus comes before A and B. A and B are the operands, so plus is the operator. So I can call such expression as prefix expression. And postfix expression, the plus comes after A and B. So if the operator comes after two operands, then I can call it as postfix expression. So there is a name, one more name for prefix and postfix expression: Polish notation and reverse Polish notations. And if you want to convert an expression from infix to postfix or infix to prefix, then we need to know something about the precedence and associativity. So precedence is nothing but which particular operator needs to be operated first. So here if you see parenthesis, open the brackets, pointers and the dot operator is having highest precedence, that is 18, and it is having associativity left to right. That means it will be operated from left hand side to right hand side. And there are some particular operator which will be operated from right to left. So for example, if you have power symbol, then 2 to the power 2 to the power 2 or 2 to the power 2 to the power 3. Now what you need to do is 2 to the power 3 needs to be calculated first. That means right to left you need to start. Then you need to proceed with the 2 to the power 8, right? So if I have, for example, if I have 2 to the power 2 to the power 3, then I need to find out this first, 2 to the power 3 first. That is, rightmost thing has to be calculated first. Now 2 to the power 3 is 8. After that I need to find out 2 to the power 8, right? So next comes the left part. So power symbol, dollar symbol, all those will do right to left associativity. Next, these are the precedence values and associativity. If you want to do the problems under this session, then you need to know the precedence and associativity properly. And this is the precedence and associativity of the other symbols, whatever you have, all the arithmetic operators, then binary bitwise, logical, conditional operator, all those things will come under this. Okay. This is the algorithm which converts the infix to postfix expression. So in the first step, you can see if your expression is not fully parenthesized, make it parenthesized expression. That is the first step you have. Then in the step 2, push the opening bracket onto the stack. Initially, we need to push the opening bracket onto the stack. Now repeat these steps until each character in the infix notation is scanned. If you get an opening bracket, then directly push it onto the stack. If you get an operand, then what you need to do is you need to add it to the resultant postfix expression. So you need to have 3 columns over here. One is the characters which you are going to scan, and in the second column you can see the stack, and in the third column you can see the resultant postfix expression. So if you get an operator, then push it onto the stack. If you get a parenthesis, push it onto the stack. If you get an operand like A or 1, ABC or 1, 2, 3, then push directly to postfix expression. No need to save it inside the stack. Then if a closing bracket is encountered, then what you need to do is repeatedly pop from the stack and add it to the postfix expression. Until you get an opening bracket, you need to repeatedly pop the stack items, whatever are there. Then if you have an opening bracket after that, just discard it and remove from the stack. Do not add it to the postfix expression. Then if an operator 0 is encountered, then repeatedly pop from stack and add each operator to the postfix expression which has the same precedence or a higher precedence than 0. Push the operator 0 to the stack at the end. Then after all these steps, repeatedly pop until the stack is empty. Okay. And if you have a precedence value, if you have a highest precedence value operator, then you need to pop the stack element and you need to push it onto the postfix expression. Let me solve an example which will make the things more clear. Okay, so let us solve this particular example. I have this example now. So let us start with this is already fully parenthesized. If suppose you have the expression like this, then what you need to do, you need to put the brackets and you need to make it as a complete expression. Okay, that is what in the first step you have studied. So let me start with the each and every character. Let me start with the 0th position. Each and every character needs to be scanned. So here infix characters which are scanned, I am going to place it over here. This is the stack where you are going to place the operators. This is the postfix expression, the final expression you are going to get over here. So let us start from the first opening bracket. I will place that in the stack since it is an operator. In the postfix expression, nothing has to be done. Next comes A, where I need to keep stack will be as it is. I am not going to touch it. I will place operand directly to the postfix expression. Next comes minus. I need to place it after the opening bracket because it is an operator. I need to place it inside the stack. Postfix expression will be as it is. Then next character scanned is opening bracket. So I will place it after this. Then this will be as it is. Next comes B. Here it will be as it is, and here I can place a B, right? Next comes the division. So when I get the division, I need to place it after this, right? And here it will be as it is. Next comes C. Where I need to place C? I need to place C inside the postfix expression. This will be as it is, there is no change. Then comes plus. When you get a plus, if you consider here your division is there, which is having more precedence than the plus. So when you get such a case, what you need to do is, until the opening bracket encountered, you need to pop the element. That means A, B, C is there in the postfix expression. Now from the stack until the opening bracket, you have only division, right? So that division I am going to pop over to the postfix expression. And what I am going to do is, I will write, instead of that division, I will write the plus. I will push the plus operator to the stack. Okay. Now next you have the opening bracket. What I can do, this will be placed over to the stack. Here it will be as it is, A, B, C division, right? Next comes you have D. D I need to place after A, B, C division and D. This will be as it is. There is no change over here. Next comes mod. I need to place the mod after this. Since it is a operator, you need to place it there. And here as it is, ABC division D. And after mod you have E, where I need to keep E after D. ABC mod D E, and this will be as it is. There is no change over there. When you get a star, I need to place it onto the stack. So I am going to place it here. This will be as it is, right? And then after star you have F. Where I need to place F? I need to place F after E, right? Then this will be, the stack will not change, it will be as it is. Then after F you have a closing bracket. When you encounter a closing bracket, you need to see the stack until the opening bracket. So you have two characters over here, mod and star, that need to be popped over to this A, B, C, mod, division D, E, F. Then you need to pop the topmost element, that is star. Then you need to pop a mod. Okay. Then comes the opening bracket. You just discard those opening bracket and you will be having only these elements in the stack now, right? This is what the algorithm says. Now until the opening bracket, I have popped out all the elements onto the postfix expression. Now closing bracket is done. Next comes division. Once again, when you get a division, just copy it after this. This will be as it is. There is no change over here. It will be as it is. When you get a G, just copy it after the mod, because it is a operand. You need to copy it over there. It will be as it is. Then you have a closing bracket again. When you have a closing bracket, pop the previous elements onto the postfix expression. So what will happen now? This is same, and here you are going to pop the division as well as plus, right? And you are going to have only opening bracket and a minus over here. Then after closing you have a star. So when you have a star, just put it after this, and this will be same. Then comes H. So I need to copy it onto the postfix expression, and this will be as it is. Then comes the closing bracket. When you get a closing bracket, pop out these two elements. So you will get after H, you will get a star and a minus, and you have to discard this. So there is nothing in the star. So now stack is empty. So when stack is empty, you can conclude that this is the resultant postfix expression. So this is the resultant postfix expression. I hope this session is clear now. I hope the problem you can solve more and more problem on this. So let us wind up the session here. Let us move to the next session. Let us wind up this session.